Hi everybody in YouTube land. I'm going to try and make it through a toolbox tour. I'm here at my at work, the shop I work at, and I'll try and give you a quick tour of the toolbox and a couple of the tools that I use on a daily basis. Let's get started. I don't want this to be super long. I have my AC machine. It's a manual machine. It's a Snap-on Eco 134, and it's been a good machine. I've had this thing for 10 or 12 years, about 12 years I guess, and it's been a good one. As I said, it's manual. You gotta switch the valves and switch the hose from for charging and recycle, and you gotta work it, that's all. It's not electric. I mean, it is electric, but it's not just the pump. So I got that. A little vacuum for cleaning up cabs of trucks and stuff. A little shop vac. There's my creeper. The Bone Rough Rider. Show you why I buy these, and I've been through a couple of them because I ran over one. These wheels are 5-inch hard plastic, or like a composite. And they used to be rubber, and they must have fallen apart or something because they changed them to this. But these things are awesome. This thing will roll over anything. They're disgustingly greasy now, but lifetime guarantee on the wheels and casters. Anything ever goes wrong with them, you just send them back. They send you new ones. The plastic body, not so much. I have a crack down there, a broken piece down on the wheel well. But that's my creeper. They make one called the Bonester, which I'd love to have. I really want one of those because it's lower. It's got 3-inch wheels on it. We'll do something on that another time. A guy here has one actually. It's my creeper seat, and the creeper that I rolled over, I ran it over with a truck. Those are the wheels from it. So my creeper seat, which is a Harbor Freight Special, now has 5-inch wheels on it. So it rolls just as nice as that big creeper does. I have a little stool and my cart, tool cart, which my tool cart is full of books and paperwork and stuff like that. There are no tools in it, and junk down there other than my kneeling pad. Got a kneeling pad down there. Got my little platform. This is an aluminum platform. Extremely nice. The same thing I have at home, only in black. Those things are hard to do without once you have one. And I guess we're on to the toolbox, which is, get it all in the frame here. There it is. Now, don't ask me a part number because I don't remember the part number to be exact. If I can find it here in the toolbox, I'll show you. I got the paperwork for it. Bought this brand new. This is the Snap-on Toolwagon, and this is the original Toolwagon. I bought this. Now it's got to be about 12 or 13 years old now. And this box went for $12,000 when I bought it. And you wouldn't touch it for that now. This new version of this box here is about 20 to 25, somewhere in there. They make it with a triple bank in the center. This is the double bank center, which was all the bigger they made it at the time. Soon after I bought it, they started making a triple bank. It's all one piece. Came with the chrome rims, the tires like that. That's the way they come. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. It has disc brakes in the back. There's disc brakes, one on either side. And they are cable operated from, look around to the front of it here, from this. It's released there. You steer the wheels. It does not steer easy unless you're moving. Apply there, released, and applied there, all the way down. Applied when they're up. So the handle in the front to pull it around. Doesn't move super easy. It's been sitting here a long time, so. Alright, let's get into the tools. Like you've seen the box. This is my setup with the pegboard. Fluorescent Cornwell Toolbox light. It's been there since I've had the box. I put it up there. It's magnet. Got the magnets loops that hold it up there. Over here, I got the Pencraft ratchet or an SK, one or the other. I have my snap-on Phillips screwdrivers. And the first snap-on purchases I made. This is the ratcheting, reversible. The hard plastic handles, I actually like them. I like the hard plastic snap-ons better than the soft grips. Just me. Number 3, couldn't get yellow. Hose tools there. Another one. That one's snap on. I don't know what this one is. We got 3/8 extensions, 1/2 inch extensions, tire tools, chucks, snap-on wishbone wrench, Blue Point. Anybody knows, look that part number up, see if you can find anything out about it. My snap-on dealer didn't have any idea they even made that. That's pushing 20 years old. The vacuum blow wrench. Yeah, blow wrench. Blow gun. Long blow gun. Coffee pot. I have a coffee pot. This isn't a super long ratchet, but this is a snap-on long-handled ratchet. SK breaker bar, the old junk Craftsman ratchet, 3/4 extension. There's a big SK breaker bar. I don't want to make it that long because it breaks pretty easy actually. I broke that twice. You almost tell that the head's newer than the rest of it just by looking at it there. SK ratchet, just like I have at home. I love those ratchets. And there's a saw, hacksaw, large hose tool, snap-on, snap-on flex head, 3/8 drive. That's my go-to ratchet right there. It's soft grip. 1/4 inch breaker bars, 1/4 inch ratchet there. I'm not even sure what that one is. It is a Pencraft. I've never used that one. SK swivel head ratchet, round-headed ratchet. That was my go-to before I bought the snap-on. And we got the cheap 3/8 extent or breaker bar. There's the pick and the striker. Saber light, under hood light. These pull out, clip on the hood, one on either side. This is a fluorescent one, not LED. Actually didn't have LED when I bought this one. but I've seen some LEDs on like the Snap-on truck and whatever. I don't like it. I like the fluorescent light. Again, just my personal preference. One of these magnetic Snap-on trays, Blue Point, all the same company. I like those. Let's see. Let's go to this locker. Got my travel tote right there. I'll go on road calls. We've got some more manuals. And wintertime stuff. Got some welding gloves back here. My hood, Carhartt hood for wintertime. More manuals. My UV light, Optilight, my goggles, my impact grease. What do we got here? Yeah, I need the dartboard, huh? Couple pair of gloves. My oil. There's some rust bust there. Stuff's awesome. Astro. Those are the large snap ring pliers. Extra large snap ring pliers. This is a Astro adapter kit. I don't have my own press for ball joints, but I have the adapter kit. And the shop here I work for has their own press. This is the 7868 kit. Has most everything in it that you need. We got back here just some chemicals, respirator back there, penetrating holes and stuff there. Show you what just died on me, my little pen light. I can't do without that either. It's the stream light. See the paint's coming off of it. Everybody I've seen that uses these, this is what they look like. Paint comes off of them. But they're used so much. The handiest tools you'll get. There we got battery cleaners, a couple car dummy shafts for clutches, two-way radios for some reason, another air chuck, markers, paint markers, trailer plug cleaner kit, wire brush kit for the trailer plugs. I got my good drill bits are in my Milwaukee kit. This is step drills, cheap step drills from Harbor Freight. They actually work pretty good for a long time. If you get a hole started, they still work good. I just don't want to drill. The tips of them are pretty dull. Spark tester, inline spark tester. And diesel mechanic and got a spark tester. We have gas engines here. We have some equipment and stuff. A lot of die grinder stuff in here and left-handed bits. This is a left snap-on left-handed bit kit. Got the easy outs in it. Nice little kit. I need to get a set of the spiral, short spiral easy outs. Probably end up being Irwin or something. These are left-handed bits from Irwin. Aluminum burr bits from Snap-on. Those things will chew up aluminum like no other. And just specialty stuff there. A few miscellaneous easy outs and feeler gauges. Got your Astro burr bit kit, deburring kit. These are easy screw easy outs. If I can get it open. Get the dumb thing open. There they are. I tried using these once. I hated them. X-outs. I didn't think they worked that good. Anyways, test leads, point shoot thermometer, the Ratchets point and shoot, tape measure, some duct tape, etcher, a couple more easy outs there, grasping these. I used to love these things, and I realized where the camera was pointing. Get some more test leads down in there, the coiled ones, an air gauge, and some more chemicals. That one. About what it was. I mess everything up, won't be able to find anything. And we just have some miscellaneous brass for adapters and shut-off valves, oil filter pliers, different sizes. These are the new oil filter pliers for canisters on the big rig. Get these regulator, other oil filter wrenches. These are gear wrench, metric, and standard sets. Metrics are swivel. The standards are not. Standard's a bigger set. It goes 1/4 inch to 1 inch, and the metrics go from, I believe it's 8 to 19. Yeah, 8 millimeter and 19. Not quite as big a set. Starts out small enough. That's what really matters, I think. I don't use the bigger ones so much. And we have pipe wrench. A big task force right there. Hardly ever use that thing. I got the big 20-inch crescent wrench. I got the 12-inch snap-on with teeth. That thing's really nice for brass and stuff like that. Brass fittings and whatever get stuck. Those teeth really help out. And another couple crescent wrenches down in there. And some miscellaneous torque ends. Some round files. A big pair of channel locks that I don't hardly ever use anymore. Really want the nip picks that are about that size. But, disconnect tools. A few of them. Pickle fork. That's my 3/8 snap-on foot-pound and inch-pound torque wrenches. Both of those. Here are the snap-on pipe wrenches. This bad boy. I got all 4 of them. These things are worth their weight in gold, let me tell you. You will not have a tool in the toolbox like these. They work. You get them adjusted and you just push on them. They grip and they grip and they grip. They'll smash something before they let go. They're lifetime guarantee because it's snap-on, but I did put a pipe on this once. I put this bar on it right here. We'll get to this drawer, but I put this 4-foot pipe on it. And I bent it. They replaced it. So they are lifetime guarantee. I've seen these break off from misuse, and they just replace them. So these will not break. These should not break. These will bend. This side will bend. This shouldn't break unless you're doing something wrong. So that's those. And then we have the this is the Cornwall Long Allen bit set. Bushing driver kit from Cornwall. It doesn't go very big. It goes like 15/16 or 1 inch, something like that. not real big. Ring compressor and an oil filter wrench and a couple Allens down in there. That's a Caterpillar oil wrench, oil filter. Let's put this stuff back. That's gonna do it for that locker there. See, these are, I think this is 25 inches deep. Let's go to this locker over here. Let's get the lockers out of the way. We've got hearing protection. Had a couple of these. And I just never replaced them. There's my test light. There's my test light. Never use this thing anymore. This is what I've commented a couple times. Anyways, these are, put these on your cap. Yeah, it still works. Wow. I haven't used that thing in forever. And it still works. That's amazing. So anyways, there's a pretty cool flash. But, there's two of those. That one's dead. But, wire pattern of potato chips. I think there's some Smarties underneath there. Yep, a couple of Smarties. Wire pass-throughs. I bought these. We set up some new pickup trucks, and we put backup alarms and stuff on. But its hole is all the way through. Try and get it. There you go. And you just push this through some rubber boot or wherever. There's two different sizes for different size wire. And you just pass the wire through there without having to cut a hole or anything. You can sneak that in there. It works pretty good. I've used them a couple times. Got clear and tinted snap-on headgears. A tinted one and a clear one. And let's do this real quick. This is what brand is this? Toolwagon. I actually even put a good clip on the thing. And you see it's got some use on it. I bought it brand new, but I don't use it anymore. I'll show you what I use in a minute. So you've got the Max Fuse Buddy. This will test circuits with all types of fuses, ATC, mini, and Max fuses. Really nice tool. I've used this a few times. Up to 80 amps, see that? It's a pretty good little tool there. It really helps them troubleshoot the circuit. You don't have to keep replacing fuses. I mean, it will pop the fuse in that, but you can see how much amperage you're drawing. It shows you how much amperage it's drawn while the fuse is still good. Nice tool. There's our mini torch. For soldering most of the time, or heat shrinking butt connectors. Impact grease gun. Put this stuff back up in here before I forget it. I put everything back as I get it out too. Well, I got a coffee. Welding gloves that I use all the time. Those are Blue Pointer snap-ons. Bought this off the snap-on truck. This is my auto darkening welding helmet. It'd be nice if you had somebody to film for you, wouldn't it? Just don't. I do have a tripod here. It's a Huntsman lens. Skull graphic there. Made in USA, Huntsman Turbo. And it's got the several settings on it there. The headgear did break on me. I had to get another headgear. Sensitivity, shade. Let's That's the other one, delay. And your power button over there. It's not the wide angle lens, but it's an extremely nice helmet. Works really good. Put that back. That's that. We get the snap-on. I always amaze myself how much snap-on stuff I do have, because the prices are just ridiculous sometimes. But they make nice stuff, and the stuff works. This is my snap-on bore scope. I might have to do a review on it, I guess. But because I get the batteries out of it. Let's pull the batteries out of it because stuff corrodes. I lost a leak detector like that. Batteries corroded, ruined the stupid thing. And it's like 200 bucks. So that's bore scope, extremely nice. That's not the newest version. You know, they got newer, better stuff out. They always do. And it's the way my life goes. This is my oil injector for my AC machine. That's the low side and just fill it up and it sucks it in. That's nice. I got a pipe saw, I got blue point bend-a-light. That's nice. Get in tight spots. Hard to get that thing in the frame. Look how big that thing is. It's pretty long and it's small. It's small in diameter. Batteries are almost dead, but it's a nice little light. If you're in tight spots, stick it right down in somewhere. That was kind of before the bore scope. I think I've got another set of gauges here. Yep. A brand new set of Cornwall MC gauges. Yeah, Cornwall box. Must be rebranded. Manifold gauge set. Ring groove cleaner from Lyle. Never opened that. Next time you just replace it. And snap-on steering wheel puller kit. Doesn't see a whole lot of use. That's a nice kit. I have used it. Now we get to the reason the test light doesn't get used. Put this stuff back. Everything has a place, you know. Stuff can go in a minute. Alright. Now, the power probe. This is the Power Probe 3. And when I bought the Power Probe 2, which is in my home video, I bought this, which is the Power Probe test lead kit. And these things are extremely awesome. You can pull the probe out of your power probe, and it comes with an extra tip, and this just pulls out. But you can pull that out instead of having the tip on there. Plug this in, and then you put your tip on the other end, and you got a big long lead. And you get different leads, and you can back probe with them. You can pierce wires. That is not the brightest thing to do on most stuff. Especially anything that's running in salt, or like what we do with ready mixes, concrete ready mix, acid. It just gives a place for that stuff to get in. There's adapters in here. Externals here shows you how to use it. Tip off, put the leads on, so on and so forth. So that goes hand in hand with the power probe. And here is the power probe 3. Nice got a protective cover on here. Amazingly it stayed on there. But it is an LCD screen. Will show your voltage when you power it up. It shows you what voltage you have. Should be battery voltage. These things go straight to the battery. There's no guessing. If you can find the ground, unless you're flat rate and really pushing for time, well, power probe's the way to go. We're fleet here, so for fleet work, these things are awesome. They're awesome for anything, but I understand the test light if you're really pushed for time, or if you're flat rate. I understand to be quick. I just have a problem with test lights lying. You don't find a good enough ground, you are screwed. Lead you way astray. This thing cuts that out. And this has got different modes. There's a book down in there. I'll show you peak voltage. Several different things on there. I don't use it to its capabilities most of the time. It's most of the time test light, but you can power and ground things. So that's the big difference between that and a test light. You can actually put ground and power to it. Now, let's say the newer ones, the newest one before, you can apply, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe you can put 5-volt reference to a circuit. I don't know if you can load a circuit with the 4. I know you can load a circuit with the hook. That's a different beast, the hook. And that's not going to be just a test light. That's a whole lot more advanced for a diagnostics. And we have a magnetic tray there, a couple magnetic trays there. This is our amp probe. Plugs into your clamp. Plugs into your multimeter. And you adjust it in, dial it in. It's not a very, I use it a lot. Not a widely used tool, but it's nice when you need it. I have my multimeter. A couple different adapters for it. Test leads. I went to Northwestern College in Lima, Ohio for school. That's where I went to college. Got an associate degree in diesel technologies there, and graduated in 1996. So that's where this came from, through the school program. Okay, keep moving here. There's a lot to cover. This is my 117 piece snap-on tap and die set. This set here is an absolute lifesaver. Other than, if I can avoid it, I don't use these. I use them if I can hold them and run a bolt down through. I don't normally use these because I have tap sockets. I'll use this more than I'll use these. I hardly ever use these because of the tap sockets. This one gets used fairly often. And I have broke this, it's lifetime guarantee. The handle broke off of this, I had it in a vise. He didn't care, just replaced it. So we got metric and standard, metric and standard, and coarse and fine, all in there. And there's thread pitch gauges. There, fractional and metric. A couple tools there, a couple pipe tabs. They give you 2 pipe tabs. But that's a nice set. And that set's extremely expensive now. You got the AC O-rings, DD kit, Tex kit. There. Keep my own sets of them because the shop can't seem to keep them in stock. And we have the Mako branded. This is a vacuum kit, vacuum bleeder. This one does vacuum and pressure. I'm going to go in depth with it, but there's a little switch on the side here. Quarter turn between vacuum or pressure. Makes it nice. A lot of them just do vacuum. That one does both. So I know this is probably rebranded too. That stuff's rebranded, who cares? I'll buy it for price. He had it for a good price. Had a deal on it. And it's a nice kit. I have another snap-on here. This is the rethreader kit. I've seen these reviewed. Had this one forever. This is probably 17 or 18 years old. Metric, standard, fine, standard coarse. And metric dies, fine, coarse, standard on your files. This kit has its place. It does not replace a tap and die set. This will clean up threads, this will make threads. This only goes so far in cleaning up threads. If you really want them clean back to perfect, you use a tap and die set. But these will usually get you through if you got damaged threads, unless it's on the end of a bolt or stud. Trying to put one of these on a damaged stud or bolt on the very end, you're gonna have some fun getting that on there. But it's a nice kit. Use the crap out of it. I have Cornwell. I'm not a big fan of Cornwell. These were a deal. I don't even have a Cornwell dealer now. And I actually broke one of these. I can't get my stuff warranted. I suppose I could send it back to Cornwell, whatever. I bought metric standard Cornwell T-handled, Allen T-handled, and see, I got the one missing. I think it's in my truck. Thought if I ran across the Cornwell dealer, I'd stop trying to get it warranted, because they still sell these. I don't know if they're exactly the same, but I have seen them. They still sell them. Actually, saw them on a YouTube video not too long ago. And these are Torx. So I got those. Alright, I have the snap-on battery tester, load tester. This is the digital one. There's the analog one pictured. Get it out of the box. I'll just show you the picture. This is what it is. Battery charging system tester. But it's digital, and that can be good and bad. The good part about it is there's no guessing. It's still the what do you call, carbon pile or whatever. It heats up, so it tests it just like the old analog ones. But if it's low battery, it won't even, like the needle comes up on the old ones. The needle comes up no matter what. You hook up this to a low battery, you're going to get either nothing, or you're going to get a display that says charge, and that's it. You can't do anything more. Got to put a charger on it and then wait. So, but I do like it. I like it when it works, and it works when the batteries are enough voltage in them to make it light. This is a KD, a gear wrench fan belt tool, serpentine belt tool, and all your adapters, crow's foots. Just put this together, and there you go. Gotta have that. We've got this actually has to go home with it. My tubing toolkit. Couple cutters, mini cutter, and so I have to finish fixing a brake line, and that's coming up in a video too. The brake line story. We have a gear wrench, gear driver kit. This is a pretty nice kit, and I think I bought this off of Matco. Let's see if I can find. I think these are Matco. Yes, they are. You see here, there's Matco on it. Matco will warranty any of these. So this is not Matco. This gear driver. Nice kit, comes with the bits. Nice little bit kit. I like that kit. I don't use it a ton, but I like it. I'm starting to get congested here. I've got gasoline and diesel compression gauges. Both snap on. Gasoline tester, compression gauge. It's like living somewhere for 20 years. MT33C diesel compression gauge. I did use this a couple times. Still looks like brand new. They're hard to beat. We have the airlift for filling up cooling system. Or this is used for filling up cooling systems, but I've used it for replacing something. We used to use it for doing Mac coolant filters. Put a vacuum on that because the shutoffs never worked. Put a vacuum on that so you would not lose anything. You can replace up to maybe a half-inch fitting, or maybe leave them a little bit bigger in your cooling system. With that on there, you won't lose anything but what comes out of the hose. Pressure tester. This is a snap-on. And tool aid, crimping pliers. Mostly used for weather pack, but you can use them for butt connectors in different applications. That part number there. Nice tool. Got the Blue Point handheld air vacuum. It actually works pretty good. I just don't have a real big use for it here. It sits in my toolbox. And last in here we have, this was a good idea, I thought. I've used them a handful of times, not just one or two of them. These are thread chasers. They come with a holder, socket, 3/8 drive, or the T-handle. But these are split. You have, like I was talking earlier about getting on a stud or bolt that's screwed up on the end. Right there. Stick it over there, put it down where it's good threads. Put your T-handle or socket on it and spin it off. The idea behind it's fantastic. They don't always work that easy, but I have had them work, and it's a fantastic idea. I used to run into that a lot. So, I know they're in here. I don't use them a lot, but let me get all this stuff back in here. feels nuts right now to have all this stuff in here. You know what, when you're doing this for a living, you end up with a lot of tools over the years.